Hey everybody. I don't know if you can tell, it's my first time on YouTube. Hi, I am Candace, and this is my first time doing music on YouTube, so I hope it's good. Happy Black History Month. We only have, one or two more days left, and I've been meaning to do a stream of my favorite black artists to celebrate, and things have just been wild. Um, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I go by Candace the Magnificent online. You may have seen me in some TTRPG, some tabletop role-playing games. Shout out to Todd Moonbounce and Moonbounce Productions. I'm in Mothership on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. You can also find me in Tales of Valor, Red Sky, Dark Sun, which is going to be coming out next month in March. Yeah, that's me. Hi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's really late. It's really late, and I apologize for how late it is. Hopefully you are looking for something to watch right now, and I am fulfilling that need. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what else you might need to know about me. I mean, I'm sure that you've probably seen that I've got some YouTube ice cream reviews as well. Please feel free to watch that if you like. Those are going to be also on my channel. I feel like I'm super awkward tonight, so I'm just gonna sing a song just to get started so that I'm not lots of ums. This is what I'm saying. Super awkward tonight. Whatever. We're just gonna start. We're gonna start and we're gonna sing, and hopefully it'll be good. So first, I want to start with John Legend. I think in recent years he's gotten a little corny, especially since he's gotten married. But I remember when John Legend came out, and it was a big deal. He made a huge, huge splash in the R&B scene, and Ordinary People was just that was groundbreaking, man. So yeah, I don't know. I think that he definitely is an important part of Black history. He makes me proud usually with the things that he does, and yeah, he has a beautiful voice. So I'm hoping that I can do that some justice. Tonight's hydration brought to you by Core. It's not a paid ad. All right. Let's see how it goes. I also have a kazoo. I need to tune. I also have a kazoo that I'm gonna probably bring out later. But that's really silly. So I feel like maybe we should do a song before we get too ridiculous. But yeah, first I need to tune. I should have tuned before I came on. It's my little tuning guy. I guess before we start, and while I'm tuning, I should talk to you guys about the state of things. We've got some real bad stuff happening in our world. As you guys know, there's war happening. My heart goes out to the people of Ukraine. Trans kids are getting persecuted all over our country, which is unacceptable. My pronouns are she, they, and I have so many trans and non-binary friends, and the idea that they can't just be who they want to be and who they are inside is deeply depressing to me. Even if it weren't a matter of life or death, even if it was something that was more just about I just don't want to be gendered, right? Let's say, it isn't something which we know most trans kids, it's a matter of life or death. It's who you actually are, and the affirmation that you are who you feel and think and know you are, is important for everybody. I mean, if somebody came to you tomorrow and were your reality isn't real, you know what I mean? That would be devastating. So I think that, that's just very gross and disappointing, especially because we're talking about kids, man. Your kid comes to you and tells you, hey, this is who I am. You accept them. There's only one right way to handle that. So anyway, I have been in a real weird place. I'm sure you guys have too. So thank you for being here with me tonight. Even if you're watching this tomorrow or a week from now or a month from now or a year from now, maybe you're watching it in the future and I'm dead. If that's the case, I hope I say some real sage stuff that people can like put in a fancy video or something. Oh, another place you can catch me if you're interested and you want to celebrate Black History Month because you're looking for a good read. Barely Bookish. That's a podcast anywhere you find your pods, including Spotify and iTunes. Shout out to my friend Rachel. She's actually the host of that podcast and was gracious enough to have me come on to discuss Octavia Butler's classic, Kindred. We had a lot to say about it, so there's a whole bunch of episodes. But if you want to hear more about Black History and you want to celebrate Black History Month and you also like sci-fi and time travel, please check that out. If you like Outlander, for example, check it out. All right, so let's start with our very first song. This is Save Room by John Legend. Okay.
Say that you'll stay a little. Don't say bye-bye tonight. Say you'll be mine. Just a little bit of love is worth a moment of your time. Knocking on your door, just a little. So cold outside tonight. Let's get the fire burning. No, I know I keep it burning bright if you stay. Sorry, stay, won't you stay, stay, save room for my love, save room for a moment to be with me, save room for my love, save a little for me, won't you save a little for me, oh, this just might hurt a little, love hurts sometimes when you do it right. Don't be afraid of a little bit of pain. Pleasure is on the other side. Let down your guard just a little. I'll keep you safe in these arms of mine. Hold on to me, pretty baby, you will see. I can be all you need if you stay. Won't you stay, stay, save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh, ba-da-ba-ba, 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 ba-da-da. Oh, come on, make time to live a little. Don't let this moment slip by tonight. You never know what you miss until you try. I'll keep you satisfied if you stay. Won't you stay, stay, save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh, save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me?
Thanks. My manager is talking to me as me, if you see that message in the chat. Thank you so much for telling me that I sound fantastic. It's not me complimenting myself. It's my cameraman who has privileges over this account congratulating me on a job well done. Not congratulating myself, in case anyone was curious. Again, I don't know who's watching this. or when they will watch it. But yeah, just so you know. Okay. I'm warming up a little bit. I guess it's time to introduce you to the embarrassment that is my Yes, this is a harmonica holder. No, I do not play the harmonica. This is very silly, and I need you to not judge me. Every time I take this out on any show that I play, I was previously playing just on Facebook, but I always kind of like make a point to let people know that they should not laugh at me, no matter how funny this gets. There might be a struggle bus tonight. Okay, we won't be laughing though. We're just gonna be very kind to one another, especially me, please. As I smack myself in the face with this. That's fine. Black or... I'm sorry, yellow or orange. Yellow. It's a yellow kind of night. Yes, this is a kazoo. Yes, it will probably be very embarrassing when I play this. So, we're going to go this way. That's good. All right. I know you're going, how ridiculous is that? I don't know if this is the way. This is the way. I feel like maybe I need to... So dumb. Okay. We're going to flip it upside down. Because I think the other way is better for me. Oh my god. My hair is going to get caught. So, about that struggle bus. I think we're on it, if you haven't noticed. Okay. Put your hair back up. Hopefully you're entertained. Hopefully this is just hilarious. You're just sitting in your house, enjoying this mess that I am making right now. Oh god, please just work with me here. Okay. This is much better. Here we go. People that are watching this are probably like, this is preparation you should have done before you got here. I'll give you a refund for having to wait. I feel like this is just as high. All right, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Kazoo. I apologize in advance for how ridiculous it is. I'm fully aware that this is nonsense, and I just hope that you think it sounds good. So, Stevie Wonder, arguably the most amazing, most fantastic, and phenomenal songwriter of our time. Human rights activist. Just all around interesting man, born blind, I believe. Taught himself how to play the piano. Like, I don't know. I feel like nobody writes a song quite like Stevie Wonder, except maybe like Quincy Jones. He's got a good ear as well. Fantastic composer. I do not have any Quincy Jones prepared for you tonight, unfortunately. Although I guess I could sing something from The Wiz. If you haven't seen The Wiz, that's another way that you can celebrate Black History Month. Please look it up. It is starring Diana Ross and Black Michael Jackson, the original recipe. And it's great. It's like a black soul 70s disco fabulous without a ton of sparkles, like some sparkles, not like mega sparkles. And it is just awesome. Like, it's really good. So please consider giving that a watch if you haven't seen it. Tons of amazing, amazing music out of that, based on the Broadway musical of the same name. Just a great time. All right. So Stevie Wonder is amazing, and I'm going to do Uptight, Everything's All Right. That is a song by him that I really like. Usually I do Ba-Da Bas, but I feel like today we're going to experiment with this thing. And if it's terrible, I'm just going to do the Ba-Da Bas, and we're just going to forget that the kazoo ever happened. Great. Let's make a pact. Cool. Do I look really stupid, though? I hope not. If I do, we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. Calm down. Okay.
She says, baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. She's a pearl of a girl, I guess that's what you might say. I guess her folks brought her up that way. The right side of the track, she was born and raised in a great big old house full of butlers and maids. She said, no one is better than I know I'm just an average guy. No football hero or smooth on one. Got empty pockets, you see, I'm a poor man's son. Can't give her things that money can buy, but I'll never make my baby cry. And it's alright what I can do out of sight, because my heart is true. She says, baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, clean outside. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, clean outside.
Cool. Please tell me in the chat how you've been celebrating Black History Month. Hope you've been doing cool stuff, having a nice time. Maybe playing some video games featuring brown and black characters like Spiritfarer, for example. Big on that one. Wintermore Tactics. That's another one. I actually might play some Spiritfarer tomorrow. We'll see. I might actually, you know what? It's a tie. So part of me is like, do I celebrate the bold and beauty that is, the boldness and beauty that is Karamo Brown from Queer Eye? Because for Valentine's Day, my partner got me this amazing stuff here, which is a Queer Eye, the Fab 5 Loft Lego set. And it's got all of our Queer Eye guys, which I just effing love. It even has Bruley. If you're a hardcore fan like me, you remember Bruley, the dog from the first few seasons that passed away, unfortunately. R.I.P. Bruley. Karamo is the heart and soul of that show, and I love him to death. He is a fashion god. Part of me likes to think that maybe Tan France dresses him, though, you know? Like, Tan's like, hey, guy, you have enough sparkly jackets. Maybe instead you wear a leather jacket. Just this once. Just one time. Just try it out. See how you feel. But yeah. Thank you. Hi, Tony. How are you doing? Wow. I have people watching me. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Yay. If I haven't said hello, that's because I don't know that you're here. So please let me know that you're here so I can say hello. What should we do next? I think next we're gonna go with someone that we know as Childish Gambino. I don't know how you guys feel about Childish Gambino, also known as should be Miles Morales, would be Miles Morales, also known as Troy from Community. I can't remember his character in Mystery Team. And Ernie, I think his name is, in Atlanta. It's been a while since I've watched that show. I gotta rewatch it. Anyway, you guys know I'm talking about Donald Glover. He's fantastic. Very handsome. Uh, he has an alter ego named Childish Gambino. Um, and he's been doing some really important work in that space. This Is America came out a few years ago. It was dramatic and everything that I think anyone who's black really needed at that moment. It definitely turned my head and made me very proud. Yeah. Yeah, it made me very proud. So I like singing this song, but I do have a caveat. There's some salty language in the form of the N-word in this song. Just letting you know. I do not, in general, I do not use the N-word in my life. I sing it as a respect to the artist. I see somebody asking in the chat, Lando Calrissian. Yes, also Lando Calrissian. New Lando, though, not old Lando. Old Lando is Billy D. Williams, and he's also a gentleman and a scholar. It's funny, I actually have a Lando Calrissian Star Wars parody. Maybe I should play that. But then again, what am I going to play on May 4th if I play that now? You guys don't want to, like, hear it twice, I'm sure. That'd be ridiculous. But anyway. So, yeah, between Atlanta and This Is America and his activism work and supporting black artists, Donald Glover's done a lot. And when I sing this song, I sing it the way that he wrote it. I don't, again, I don't really use the N-word in my life. I just don't, I'm not attracted to that at all. And I feel like the less we use it, the better. But I am announcing this because it is important to just kind of discuss. A lot of people think like, oh, it's fine to use because words are words. And like, I hear, you know, words are words. Like, I hear you. But no, please don't use it. Please don't use it. Please don't use it. I think that non-black people should never use that word. There's never a good reason to use it if you are not a black person. Just like if you are gay, there are certain words that you can use. If you're not gay, there are certain words that you can't use to refer to other gay people. You know, you can't say that. There's things I can say about myself that other people can't say. So, no big deal. It's fine. It's just, you know, being human. Weird stuff. So yeah, I figured I would just get that out of the way so everybody knows we're all on the same page and no one's like, gasp! So language warning. All right. Here we go. Every time I use the kazoo, I'm like chuckling, and I think that that's ridiculous because I should be over it by now, and yet here we are. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
You wanna make it right, but now it's too late. My peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid. I'm trying not to waste my time. but stay up. They be creeping, they gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. Oh, now stay up, niggas creeping, don't you close your eyes. Now stay up, they be creeping, they gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. Oh, now stay up, oh, they be creeping, don't you close your eyes.
Thank you. It's so early/late. Thank you for being here at 1:12 in the morning after probably going out tonight and having a nice time, or waking up because you can't sleep. There are a variety of reasons why you might be awake right now and watching me. But the answer to the unasked question is thank you. So I don't know if you guys are knowledgeable about TV on the radio. They are a black, I guess they're like prog rock, kind of. It's like indie, but very progressive, experimental at times. Yeah, they're very good. I'm a big fan of theirs. I don't really know. Like, I'm trying to think what you guys might know them for. There's Wolf Like Me. That's probably their biggest song, their biggest hit. Thanks for being chill while I hydrate. Thank you, Tony. You're so sweet. Thank you. Trying. It's very late. I'll get over it. I will. I'll get over it. I'm not going to complain that it's late. I just feel like I'm late. I don't know. I'm always late. I feel like that's like, I don't know if that's I don't know. It's chronic, my lateness sometimes. The other day I was on the struggle bus. It was very embarrassing. I did my makeup to go out and see my friend and like leave the house and not just be a troll that like, I guess I would be more of a gnome or a dwarven type of archetype that would like not come above the surface and just stay in their burrow. A hobbit even. That's really where I was at for the last 2 years. I don't know. And I just didn't want to come out. So I went out to see my friends like 2 weeks ago in an attempt to be social. And I started doing my makeup 2 hours before I had to leave because I wanted it to be the first thing that I got done. And then I don't know, like every and anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And I was just like, why did I even start this? It's just not smart. If you haven't noticed, I get off on tangents. So I hope you like tangents because I've got lots of them. Anyway, here we go. This is called Careful You. It is from the album Quartz. And it is, again, by TV on the Radio. If you guys like Star Wars, I'm actually in a Star Wars 5e podcast. It's Dungeons and Dragons rules, but it's a Star Wars skin, basically. It is called Scattered Choices. You guys can find it under Dungeon Jedi Masters on Spotify or iTunes. My character's name is Tula Batunde, and she is actually named after Tunde, who is, I believe he's the lead guitar player, sometimes singer of this band. So, fun fact. Definitely go check it out. I play a Twi'lek who is mischievous and trying to join the rebellion. Nerd stuff, you know. So I don't actually think I need this. We're going to put it here to the side. That's fine. Careful You.
Oui, je t'aime, à demain le prochain. best to say goodbye, but I can't seem to move away. Not to say that you shouldn't share the blame. There is a softness to your touch. There is a wonder to your ways. Don't know how I feel. What's the deal? Is it real? When's it's gonna go down? Can we talk? Can we not? Till I'm here, won't you tell me right now? And I'll care for you. Oh, care for you. Don't know. Should we stay? Should we go? Should we back it up and turn it around? Take the good with the bad to believe we can make it somehow. I will care for you. Oh, care for you. Care for you. We should tell from the cradle to the grave. You've done a number on my heart, and things will never be the same. Freeze a frame from a fever dream of days. We learned the secret of a kiss and how it melts away all pain. Don't know how I feel. What's the deal? Is it real? When's it gonna go down? Can we talk? Can we not? Will I hear? Can you tell me right now? Sorry. Now, and I care for you. Care for you. Don't know. Should we stay? Should we go? Should we back it up and turn it around? Take the good with the bad to believe we can make it somehow. I will care for you. I'll care for you. Care for you. Don't know. What's the deal? Is it real? When's it gonna go down? Can we talk? Can we not? When I'm here, won't you tell me right now? And I care for you. Oh, care for you. Care for you.
Thank you. Okay, so that was TV on the Radio, Careful You. Big fan of theirs. Kind of keeping this black musician theme going. If you have a request, please feel free to leave it in the chat. I will see it, and I will give you some airtime, so to speak. Let's see. What else? I think I'm going to do... I feel like maybe we want to do... Let's do some Lil Nas X. I don't know if you guys are into Lil Nas X. I am. He's awesome. Shout out to my queer creators and my queer people of color out there in the world that are killing it and doing awesome jobs in entertainment. There's never been anyone quite like him, but there have been a lot of people who've paved the way for him. Like, I mean, the list is like just endless. I mean, Sylvester is a big one, even though Sylvester is like kind of a one-hit wonder, but definitely Sylvester. Definitely Grace Jones. Grace Jones has allowed everybody to do everything in the black community, in my opinion. I don't know. It's endless. I mean, like Little Richard, that's another one. He inspired pretty much everybody. Little Richard and Sister Rosetta Tharpe, both of them are the reason we have Elvis. I have been a primarily rock and roll, punk rock, alternative, prog rock kind of girl my whole life. I mean, person, really, if we're going to be honest. I've been a prog rock person my whole life. And I don't know. I think that, like, rock and roll, there's certain types of music that just, like, live in your soul. You know what I mean? When you're experiencing heartache and you're experiencing, you know, happiness and joy and elation, when you're experiencing anger and rage, right? There's a certain vibe that comes up in your heart, right? For some people, it's hip hop. For some people, it's like, you know, they've got a hip hop song for every emotion, right? For some people, it's country, right? For me, it is rock and roll. In sickness and in health, until death do I part. So yeah, I am definitely not really like I'm not really a hip hop person. But what I love about Lil Nas X is that he is somebody who kind of transcends the genre. Like, he is a little bit pop, he's got a little funk, he's got a little country, he's got a little rock, and his attitude, like, he's so young to have that swagger and that confidence. And I just think that that's like a really great thing. I know a lot of people are, you know, they have a lot of feelings about him because he is controversial. But I don't think that somebody living their best life and being their best self should be controversial. I think the fact that we have an openly, you know, gay, you know, music video featuring somebody questioning, you know, the way that religion, particularly Christianity, treats, you know, queer LGBTQIA people, right? Like, that's not new. I don't think that should be a new thing. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone should be shocked by that. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, people are like, oh, I don't want my kid listening to that. But, like, I've got a queer stepkid. I'm queer. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I think it's great. And I mean, you can always, like, change the channel. So that's just me. Seen a request from A.B. Carlson, also on the upcoming TTRPG stream with me, Tales of Valor, as Arid, the Green Knight. Tony has requested either Lionel Richie, Prince, or Lenny Kravitz. I can do that for you, man. Stay tuned right after this. Okay. Okay. This is Montero, Call Me By Your Name, by Lil Nas X.
I caught it bad yesterday. You hit me with a call to your place. And been at it a while anyway. Was hoping I could catch us throwing smiles in my face. Romantic. Talking you don't even have to try. You're cute enough to fuck with me tonight. Looking at the table, all I see is weed and wine. Maybe you living the life, but nigga, you ain't living right. Cocaine, drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not fazed, only here to sin. If you've been in your garden, you know that you can. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me up by your name, I'll be on the way. Like, I wanna sell what you're buying. I wanna feel on your ass in Hawaii. I want the jet lag from fucking and flying. Shoot a shot in your mouth while I'm riding. Oh, I mean, a sign of the times every time that I speak. A dime and a nine, it was mine every week. What a time, and then Clyde got one shining on me. Now I can't leave, and now I'm acting hella elite. Never want the niggas that's in my league. I only fuck the ones I envy. I envy. Cocaine, drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not fazed, only here to sin. If even in your garden, you know that you can. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me up by your name, I'll be on the way. Like, call me by your name. Tell me you love me in private. Call me by your name. I do not care if you're lying. I do not care if you're lying.
Thank you. That's Montero. Shout out to Lil Nas X. Keep doing you, boy. Keep living that black joy. Keep, like, shouting who you are from the rooftops. Stay true to yourself forever, because there are so many people out there that absolutely need you. to lead them through the terror that is being both black and gay in this world. And the fact that he has the money to be able to keep the wrong people at arm's length, like, just gives me so much life because he can be as free as he wants. And that hopefully will break the chains of others. And I don't know. He's just wonderful. That's all I have to say about Lil Nas X. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Explosive. That's how I feel. Oh my gosh, I have new people. Hi. Hi. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, Jen. So, I got more people in my chat tomorrow. Well, tonight, technically, at 8 p.m. Jen, Geeky, and I, Youngle's down there, we are going to be in a new episode 4 already? Oh my god. 3? Whatever. We're going to be in a new episode of Mothership, a sci-fi RPG. It's kind of like if you imagine like Alien, the Alien franchise, or Event Horizon. It's kind of got that vibe. I play a badass Marine named Petty, who leaves a lot of ladies in her wake, just pining after her, and is looking for the one, but also like just really wants to like finish her last job in space and like go retire in the Commonwealth and have like a bomb, bed and breakfast, and winery. And Jen plays a phenomenal scientist named Nix, who is just like, has had it with everyone. Because people are mad stupid, which I think we all know that already. In general, people are just kind of, not always, sometimes people are smart, but most of the time we're just not our best. So Nix has the right idea about people. She's like super brilliant and makes, phenomenal androids, and I don't know, they're just an all-around badass. So please join us. Very unusual to have a mostly female table in the TTRPG industry, especially one that is as diverse as we are. We've got, people from all walks of life. We have BIPOC people. We've got people that are LGBTQIA. We are very, very well represented, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's like the best thing in the world. Showing up to that like every Sunday, I'm so salty because it makes me really excited for Sunday nights, which just means I'm excited to start my week, which is like not the case. I don't want the weekend to end, but I'm so happy every time I start. So yeah, please definitely give it a watch because it's great. So next, I said I was doing some Lenny Kravitz for Tony. So let's cue that up. I'm hoping that I can get the energy for this. I practiced it once and I was like, this is not impressive. This is trash. And then I practiced it again and I was like, actually, this isn't trash. It's kind of good. Do I need my toot for this? I think I could probably use it. I like to use it in place of a guitar since I can't like do the plucking and stuff on this and it's just like a little baby like bing sound. I like to kind of pump myself up a little bit with the kazoo. Ridiculous. Okay. Here we go. Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz. I don't think I do need this toot. I don't think I need it. Okay. Worst comes to worst, I'll just sing it by voice. Okay. I can't remember how I strummed this. I think it's like that. Imagine like a really cool guitar solo here. Like doing some good shit,
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I'd fly above the trees, over the trees, and over the seas, to anywhere I please. Oh, I want to get away. I wanna fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I wanna fly away. Yeah, yeah. Let's fade into the sun like a spirit fly, but we are one, just for a little fun. Oh, oh, oh yeah, I want to get away, I wanna fly away, yeah, 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 I want to get away, I wanna fly away, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Probably gonna use it too.
I want to get away, 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 yeah, I want to get away, I wanna fly away, yeah, 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 I want to get away, 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 yeah, I want to get away, I wanna fly away, yeah, 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 yeah.
Thanks. So Lenny Kravitz and Denise Huxtable, Lisa Bonet, both of those people actually were instrumental in the making of punk rock Candace. When I was a kid, I was like not allowed to listen to any kind of like saucy music, and obviously a lot of '90s R&B and hip hop is extremely saucy. So my mom was like, "Well, no, you don't need that until you're an adult, damn it." And I was like, "Okay, mom." So yeah, I one day was like sneaking with my cousin watching MTV when I was not allowed to, and I saw like this like legit beautiful man, like a beautiful man. I think it was the first time as a kid that I was like, other than seeing Boy George, what I was like, I saw Boy George and I was like, beautiful, right? But then I saw Lenny Kravitz and I was like, oh, this is a whole other thing. He had these beautiful locks and like this golden skin, and he was like shredding this guitar, and I was like what? I didn't know what to do. I was just like, this is my everything. And then I saw him, I think in like Premiere Magazine or on the cover of TV Guide or something like this, something lame. I saw him and Lisa Bonet, and I was like, you're married to Denise Huxtable? She's the hottest Huxtable. Are you serious right now? So yeah, big fan for a long time. And I don't know, he's like a fine wine too. Looking real good still. She's looking real good still. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez got together, and Jason Momoa and Denise Huxtable got split up. They got a divorce. And I immediately went, if Ben and Jen can get back together, so can Lenny and Lisa. It's all I want. Speaking of Lenny and Lisa, their progeny is Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz, coming up in this new Pat Bat movie. So cheers to that. Let me know what you guys think if you see it this coming weekend. Aw! Jen says she wants to do a music stream with me. Please. I would love that. Do you play an instrument? Because if you play an instrument, that's going to be wild, because Todd also plays an instrument, and he and I were thinking about collabing on something. So please let a lady/person know. Okay. Yeah. So Tony is in the chat saying that he was taught a lot about being sexy from Lenny Kravitz. I agree. The man can walk off embarrassment like no one else. He split his actual pants, split them right down the seam. Everybody saw his goods. Rock stars don't wear underwear. We all know that. They have dry cleaning money. So, he split his pants right there on stage. Everybody got a snapshot of his junk. And when people are like, so everybody got a snapshot of your junk and everybody saw it on stage, he was like, I mean, they paid money. Like, he wasn't like, oh no, I have to go on the internet and try to like hide these photos. No, he was like, I'm like 50 something years old. I look really good, right? Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I don't think he's 50. Maybe he's in his late 40s. He's almost 50 though, if he's not already. Whew. That is a handsome man. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm voting for True Love. Oh my gosh. Jen plays so many instruments. And by so many, I mean two, but that's like a lot. All I play is the clarinet, and I'm not good at that at all. Trust me, you don't want to hear. She says she's very stereotypically Korean. There's nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful. I love that. I think that's great. So I don't know. I kind of want to play a song for you guys that I wrote. It's not a song I wrote. Let me not be. I don't want to be misleading. It is not a song that I wrote. It is a song someone else wrote that I simply rewrote lyrics for. I like. I guess I'm playing two instruments right now. Stop being distracting. Anyway. So I Black History Month. That's what the stream is about. I'm obviously playing Black musicians that I love and adore and take comfort in and see myself in, and whose music I love and respect. However, this next song is just terrible, and I was tired of hearing my white friends sing it at karaoke, not realizing that like it's kind of an embarrassing song to me. And I'm sure that it's like really funny to other people. Like I am absolutely positive that most people think that this song is hilarious. But I don't know. So I was like, I'm going to reclaim this song. I'm taking it back. Hopefully that's what I did. I wrote it because I started reading about, during the pandemic. I'm sure that for everybody, it was kind of a time of self-reflection and, seriousness. And, I just got to this place where I realized that I didn't know enough about like the legalization of marijuana in our country, right? To me, that's something that's like a pretty serious topic, and I feel like there's like not a lot of discussion about that. I live in a state where it is legal. Medical marijuana is fully legal in Florida, where I am. It has been for maybe about 3 years, I think, maybe 4 at this point. The system seems to work. I'm a patient. I have a card. I have to see a doctor twice a year, talk to them about my symptoms and my chronic illness that I have. I suffer from endometriosis, which is awful. And, this is something that actually really helps me. And, I've had 3 major surgeries, abdominal surgeries, to try and take care of this. Chronic illnesses are not a joke. They suck. They're miserable. I know that there are people who probably have illnesses that are far worse than mine. Like I have mine at least in a place where I can manage it. Some people have a really hard time. Like my aunt, an aunt of mine has epilepsy. She has not had a seizure in 40 years. And all she does is take the tiniest bit of her anti-seizure medication, and she smokes like a joint a week. So I feel like we just like shouldn't judge people for smoking weed. It is a plant. It is not a drug. If you are underage, you should not be smoking weed. It's only for adults, just like alcohol, just like really anything. It should only be used if you are underage and you feel like marijuana could help you with a problem you have. Like if you have seizures or something like that, talk to your parents about it. If you are watching this stream, they have non-psychoactive varieties that can still kind of give you that medicinal benefit without any kind of like THC. But I feel like having conversations about weed and kind of destigmatizing it is something that we definitely need. There are so many people who have enjoyed kind of toking in life that have become successful. I mean, former President Barack Obama definitely admitted to inhaling. I'm sure the dude loves a blunt because he's really mellow and chill, and I feel like there was no way he could have stayed that chill for so long without, like, at least now, smoking a blunt to just be like, it's finally over. But I think that, like destigmatizing it would go a long way. And like in a place like Florida, there's still people sitting in jail in Floridian prisons, right? For possession, like having an eighth on them or having, like a nickel bag of weed, and they're like in jail still for like the next decade of their lives. And it's like, if you legalize marijuana, the people that are in jail for that crime should be released, especially if they're like you're talking about small quantities. But part of this celebration of Black History Month is understanding like where we're at. And unfortunately, like it's lucrative to put people in jail for things like that, especially Black ones. African-American people, specifically Black people in this country are at a much higher rate of being, killed by police or seriously harmed by police. There are a ton of people sitting in jail right now that are innocent of the crimes they committed, but somebody, misfiled the paperwork and now they've got a life sentence, or worse, are dead, like Sandra Bland. So I think that, as much as the police do right? They keep our community safe, they help us, right? I think that there's plenty of room for reform. That's like the understatement of the year. Like leagues of room for reform. And I say that as somebody who has cops in my family. Like I have police in my family. I wouldn't want to see them harmed. However, like that's the job that they signed on for, and I have to respect their decision to, watch over their communities and serve, just like someone who goes in the army. I can't tell somebody who goes in the army, like, don't get shot. Like, I don't know, they're not going to get shot. So, it comes with the territory, and that's hard. But I'm thankful for the ones that are out there doing it right and that are out there serving their community in a real way. And there are even some police officers out there that are lobbying for, freeing people. If you want to donate, there is actually an organization called the Last Prisoner Project. They have a pen pal kind of program. I think it might be year round, but especially like during the holidays and stuff like that for people who are in jail. You can see kind of a list of the people that are, signed up for their program. It's all people that are still in prison, particularly in states where it is legal, or have, crazy sentences levied against them despite having a small possession charge. So definitely take a look at that. This song is called Because I Got High, and it is a 2000s anthem that people were singing a lot for a long time, especially at karaoke, which I love karaoke. I kind of hate it though, because the original, it's trying to be funny, but I think the moral of the story is still like his whole life got fucked up because he's high, right? Like that's the punchline of the song. And to me, like, why make a joke about that? There are plenty of people who get things done while being absolutely smashed, right? I mean, I can't be smashed and get things done. I prefer to keep those things separate whenever possible. But like, I never am someone who like wants to surrender to where I'm at when I'm high. Like that's not why I'm using it. I'm not using it to escape from anything. I'm using it to, quiet the pain that I'm having so that I can like get on with my life and not have to worry about just writhing on the ground for hours at a time. So whatever. Some people are probably like, this is propaganda. Whatever. This is my opinion. Trademark me. And this is a song that I wrote a parody of. I wanted to put a more positive spin on this and talk about the issues that like actually matter and why people get high and why it's not really that big of a fucking deal. So here we go. Gonna do it. Rewrote these lyrics. I hope that it goes over well. And if anybody is watching this that like is like, oh, judgment. I have a card. It's legal. I don't drive. I don't work while I am high. I keep those things separate. So I feel like it's like high time to stop judging people for this. It's dumb. Anyway. Okay. Some people think you're a fuck up if you get high. Other folks think you're lazy if you get high. But our gods gave us all a gift, and I know why. People get high, people get high, people get high. Some rich kids get rebellious, so they get high. Some poor kids need a hell yes, so they get high. Their teachers on eat sleep, so I know why. Why they get high, why they get high, why they get high. Letitia is on a journey, so she got high. Fran has Crohn's disease, so they get high. Jamal's got anxiety, so I get why. Why he gets high, why he gets high, why he gets high. Nico is living with cancer, so he gets high. Shikari just lost her mom, so she got high. Dot's arthritis is finally gone, and we know why.
because she got high, because she got high, because she got high. In college, I found a dime bag and didn't get high. True story. I said no to drugs and didn't get high. But a plant is not a drug. Now I know why. It should be legal to buy, legal to try, okay to get high. I was 21 years old the first time I got high. And I never even bought weed until 25. Can't believe I wrote this song. I'm so surprised. Sometimes I get high, sometimes I get high, sometimes I get high. Got endometriosis, so I get high. Sciatica knocks me out, so I get high. Major surgery, but just 2 pills, I can't deny. It's cause I got high, it's cause I got high, it's cause I got high. Got a card and a prescription, so I can be high. But my ancestors used to pick it and probably get high. It's a weed that grows in cornfields, so tell me why. It's barely legal to try, barely legal to buy. Adults can get high. Industrial prison system to combat the high. Cylinder can support a family, but it's not alright. Black and brown folks fell in jails, please tell me why. It's still a federal trial, people trying to get by for just supplying that high. Politicians get fucked up, you know they get high. Send their stoner kids to college and help them rise high. But they vilify the rest of us, no they can't deny their hypocritical lies, pretending they're right about getting high. Better than drinking booze when you gotta cry. Better than smoking cigs just to get by. It's better than pills and coke, they both take lives. So why not get high? Let the people be high if they wanna be high. Weed is some grown folk shit, kids shouldn't get high. Animals can't consent, pets shouldn't get high. But name a better cure for life, man, you can try. But it won't fly, Mother Nature provides, so we can be high. Came up with my Friday show, one night I was high. I did it for a whole year. Practiced 5 cute songs while I was high. Kept going for a whole damn year, I can't deny. The perks being high, letting ideas fly while you're chilling and high. I'm hoping you don't judge me because I get high. I hope you're thinking of me when the stakes are high. Vote to legalize and kiss jail time goodbye. Don't let people be high and don't criticize, cause people like weed, man. That's it, that's the song. Thanks. It makes me really mad that people can't just like mind their fucking business. I mean, like, someone's sitting in their home away from you in some other state and you're like, don't get stoned. Like, all right, man. I would much rather someone stay home and be stoned than drive drunk. My opinion. Anyway, what's next? Let's see. I feel like I should do some hip hop. Bless you. So I don't know which one of these hip hop songs I should do first, or should do. Should I do Doo-Wop That Thing by Lauryn Hill? Or should I do Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio? I just don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do Gangsta's Paradise. Let's kick it old school, guys. We're gonna take it back.
taking it back to the mid to late 90s, I guess. Late 90s. Michelle Pfeiffer was in a movie. There is something called the White Savior Complex. I'm sure you guys have been seeing around in places. People talking about it. I feel like that movie definitely suffers from that. It was well-meaning and it's based on a true story, so I give it props. But it was definitely dicey. This woman comes in and is like, I'm going to get cool with you guys. But like, you know, the 90s were a different time and we were buying that still, so we just don't buy that now. And that's fine. It's okay. I'm happy. I'm glad the era has moved on. Now we've got super inclusive shows and movies, and it's been really good. It's interesting though. Sometimes I catch people out. Sometimes I can see when someone has not hired a black writer, and that's hard. So definitely support black writers that are out there. I hope to one day have some kind of script under my belt for a TV pilot. Right now I mostly write like really silly comics and things like that hopefully I will one day publish. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Dangerous Minds, arguably the thing that people will remember forever and ever about that movie is the theme song. Which, like, can we please have more theme songs for movies? Like, I feel like we have a criminally low number of theme songs for movies these days, unless it's like a Disney film, right? Like, you know, we've got Encanto, we don't talk about Bruno, right? And like all the other bangers on that soundtrack. So I think that we need more of that, personally, because again, the only reason anyone's ever going to remember Dangerous Minds is because of this song and because of Weird Al Yankovic's cover. I see someone in the chat requesting The Roots You Got Me, but unfortunately, I do not know the rap part, and the person who I thought knew the rap part also doesn't know the rap part, so I am unable to do that for you tonight. But I can do some Jill Scott. Jill Scott is the... are you camera ready? Okay. Jill Scott... This person is off screen going, oh, I know the lyrics. I'm like, okay, then come over here. I mean, what do you want? I can do some Jill Scott for you, though, after this, if you want. And then I think I'm going to chill it out and smooth it out, cool it down. And then we're going to fade. I don't know if I'm going to stop at 2. I feel like it's really late. But I think I've only been on for like an hour. So I don't want to just like be a big baby. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Okay. Okay. This one might be rough. This in a different key. Just one moment, everyone. I want to play this the best that I can, and I feel like I'm doing real shitty with the chords right now. So, I don't have a pinky for ukuleleing. You need like a real good like pinky situation, and my pinky situation is not amazing. So, if you hear some weird thunks, just focus on the vocals. And if the vocals suck, just focus on how free this is. Okay. Oh, that's better. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, 'cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Maybe treated just kidding.
Power in the money, money in the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. I say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can understand me, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. They keep spending most your life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Oh, oh,
Thank you. Cool. All right. Okay. It's going well. I think I'm going to do 2 more songs. I know I said I was going to smooth it out. I did, didn't I? I did say I was going to smooth it. But then I also said that I was going to play Lizzo for you guys, and I feel like I should just do that. I feel like I should play you guys some Lizzo, especially because today I realized that I can do Juice, and I love that song. I booked my first live gig the other day. It's going to be at the Pride Center in Fort Lauderdale if you live in Florida. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I might be a bundle of nerves as the event gets closer, but right now I'm just mostly pretty thrilled, if I can be honest. I actually used to perform at the Pride Center every year for their for their Women's History event. And yeah, it was really great. I think I used to just mostly do like solo events. I think once in a while I would have like some of the girls from my burlesque troupe there. And yeah, within the last few years, I just kind of like stopped dancing burlesque. It's kind of been dicey for me, especially trying to kind of like I switched my career and whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be like my first time back there with a completely new instrument, completely new setup. I'm a little intimidated, but you guys are really great practice. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I know it is stupid late, like stupid late. So I'm going to try and wrap it up. Again, thank you for being here. I hope this is really good to rewatch as well. Self-acceptance. So Black History Month has themes each year because obviously they've been doing it for so long that, you know, you got to give people something new to talk about and something new to focus on. And the theme this year is health and wellness. And I feel like a big part of my mental health growing up, like as a Black kid, especially a Black kid in mostly white spaces. Like I grew up in a part of Pennsylvania that has virtually no Black people at all. I was the only Black kid in my school until I was in junior high. Actually, I think there might have been like a Black kid or two, I think after me, like a year after me in school, but they were both boys. So we had nothing to talk about, I guess. It was very interesting because I grew up in a household that was, you know, my stepdad is Italian. My mom is Black. My biological father is Black. His ancestors are Black and Irish. My mom's ancestors are Black and Native American. So I don't know. Like, I feel as though growing up, I went to school thinking that, like, it wasn't going to be weird for anybody and I was just going to have, like, a normal time and things were going to be, like, regular. And I would leave my house every morning being like, oh, I'm so cute. My mom did my hair in these little braids. My mom did my hair in these little twists. Or I got a press and curl or whatever, right? And I'd skip to school and I was super cheerful and wanted to be friends with everybody. And then I'd get to class and people would be like, why do you look so weird? And I'd be like, if by weird you mean lovely, then let me tell you all about my amazing, awesome hair and how I can straighten it now and then put it under water and it just goes shoo, and all my curls are back and it's so cool. And they were like, why would you want curls back? Don't you want straight hair? And I was like, do I? Maybe sometimes straight hair is good. I like straight hair. It's all good. All kinds of hair are good. And people were just like, no. So it took kind of a while, I think, for me to, I don't know, prepare people for the fact that I was different. I didn't really feel the need to. Like, I didn't feel different. You know what I mean? I was just kind of like, I just felt different because everybody kind of was like, she's different. And it was very strange. But, like, I've never felt, like, I'm reading, you know, articles and news reports and stuff about how young people, young African-American and Black people and BIPOC people in general really have a lot of mental health issues because, like, they have to deal with prejudice and racism and bigotry in addition to, like, their normal teenage problems, right? So, like, every teenage girl is like, oh, no, I have no one to take me to the dance. I was like, I have no one to take me to the dance because nobody wants to go out with the only Black girl in school. You know what I mean? Like, there's like an added layer of awkwardness to being a person of color and a teen and queer. I mean, that's also very difficult. That was not, it was something that I'm proud to have done to get out of that situation, but, like, it's rough. And I think that, you know, what adults are doing right now, especially, like, in Texas and Florida, trying to, like, restrict the rights of trans kids and the rights of their parents, right? Like, to me, that's, like, an exercise in just totally advocating for conformity and against just being, you know, living your truth and being your true self. And I think that's criminal. I think that's trash. I think that we should, you know, really be supporting people. And I think that, like, how I look is something that, you know, I mean, everybody is self-conscious. Everybody has insecurities. Everybody's like, oh, you know, am I a little too chubby? Am I a little too skinny? Am I a little too short or tall or, you know, whatever, right? Dark, light, whatever it is. Everybody has a thing. But I think if we just try to embrace each other a little bit more and compliment each other a little bit more and appreciate and celebrate each other a little bit more, that, like, maybe that won't be such a big deal. And I think that someone who's really doing that well right now is Lizzo. She's definitely had some bumps in the road on, you know, to her becoming famous. Like, she's really big now. Like, she's huge. Like, people are just all over Lizzo right now. And I hope that continues. She has a new show on Amazon coming out soon. But she's really doing a lot for body positivity with plus size women. And when I say plus size women, I mean, like, regular size women to plus size women, because, like, the average size in this country is like I think a 12 or 14 or a 16 at this point. So, you know, curvy bodies are beautiful bodies. Slim bodies are beautiful bodies. In between bodies are beautiful bodies, you know, big boobs, big butt, little butt, like, whatever you've got, just be proud of it. And I think that she is somebody who, like, really practices what she preaches there. And I think that's awesome. So this is Juice by Lizzo. That is basically just all about self-love.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the in my DMs. What? My DMs. What? Somebody come get this man. I think you wanna be way more than friends. What? More than friends. What you want me to say? It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the putting in the groove, baby. Gotta blame it on my juice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame it on my juice, baby. Blame it on my juice, oh, baby.
Thank you. Lizzo, awesome. She's great. I'm a big fan of that line. No, I'm not a snack at all. Look, baby, I'm the whole damn meal. Word. Big feels there, sis. Big feels. Also the whole meal. Don't bite off more than you can chew with this one. It's just not a good idea. I said I was going to do just 2 more songs. It's 12:13 in the morning. That's quite late. All right, we're going to do Rihanna. You guys want to talk about, like, the woman of the century. So I know everybody's like, Beyonce, though. Beyonce. But Beyonce, guys, but what about Beyonce? The single ladies? What? Whatever. I get it. I understand. I was previously someone who really, really loved Destiny's Child. That's not true. I will always love Destiny's Child because they're fantastic. And I would love to see them get back together outside of a Super Bowl. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's a little silly to pretend that Beyonce is a bigger deal than Rihanna. And, like, I don't like comparing. Comparing's not really super necessary. I'm just saying that Rihanna needs to get more love because of what she's doing in the world. If you don't know, Bad Gal Riri, who is Bajan, she has, like, become the most incredible business mogul I think the world has seen in recent years. She has a ridiculous net worth that is just absolutely stunning. She was the first African-American person to have a line with the Louis Vuitton fashion house. I think she also, like, broke a record. I think she was the first black woman to, I think, do something with Dior, I think. I can't remember. Like, she broke all kinds of records with that. Her Clara and Lionel Foundation has really, like, kind of blown up. During the pandemic, she donated like millions and millions of dollars to COVID relief and testing. And I think recently she was actually, like, coronated or something like that. Or, like, there's like a National Rihanna Day in her home country. She is just killing it. Like, she's just somebody that is, I don't know. She's so interesting, man. Like, she stands for body diversity and positivity and shows it every day with her Savage Fenty line. I definitely shop them. She is just, like, an activist and a proponent for, like, positivity, and man, and now she's going to be a mom. Like, she's just a really interesting person, man. Like, I never thought that I was going to like Rihanna. Like, that Shut Up and Drive came out, and I was like, this isn't bad, this is fine. Ponder Replay, I was like, yeah, it's good. This is nice. She's talented. I never thought she'd get here, man. I never thought that I'd be like, oh my God, who is this woman? But she's trying to change the world. And I respect the hell out of that, man. She has the tools and the finances to change the world, and she's doing it. She's using what she's got to give back, and I think that that's bomb. There are so many celebrities that have, like, no problem being like, oh, maybe I can pretend that I'm going to save the world. And then don't. They just are like, can we do a fundraiser? Can we do, like, another one of those things where we all sing into the camera on YouTube and it's embarrassing for everybody, including us? And I think that we should have less of that. I was going to do Diamonds, but I actually think I'm going to switch it up because this next song is kind of symbolic of, like, where we're at. If you are having a hard time right now and you've been doom scrolling for the last, like, week and a half, 2 weeks, or 2.5 years, or life, don't feel like you're alone, man. don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you have no hope or like it's not going to get better. Like, all of us together can make this better. I've been racking my brain as to like how I can help, whether it's donations, whether it's calling Congress people and, you know, lobbying, whether it's sending emails, whether it's, you know, donating money. Obviously, volunteering time really isn't something that I can necessarily do other than maybe volunteering with the Trevor Project, which is a charity that actually helps gay, lesbian, and trans kids, and ace kids, I imagine as well, LGBTQIA kids, thrive, you know, and resist, you know, the suicide attempts that, you know, come with being a teenager and being, you know, someone that's, you know, LGBTQIA. Like, it's really difficult, you know, to sorry, my cat is like, can you please pet me? Will you pay attention to me, please? And I'm like, but I'm on the internet. And I think the Trevor Project is a really good charity because the proceeds basically go to making sure that those kids don't like have somewhere to go and have people to talk to and have, you know, a community that can accept them and can assist them, especially in the face of, you know, maybe they're in a situation where their parents, you know, are either not around or they don't accept them or, you know, they need, you know, additional assistance in some way. So I think that's a really awesome charity. And I've given money and donated to them before. And recently I found out that they actually have a, like a hotline for LGBTQIA kids to call in. And if they're having, you know, a hard time, if they're having, you know, suicidal thoughts, if they are in distress in some way, if they just need advice, they can call this hotline and there are volunteers on the other end. And like, I think that's something that I'm going to do, and volunteer my time, because I think that, you know, right now we've got a lot of chaos and rage that's building up in our world. And, it's obviously starting to boil over. We don't know what's going on with Russia. And, this might be a new world war. No one's really sure at this point. Like, it's looking really scary. And, I don't know. For me, music has always been kind of like a peaceful place in times of struggle and in times of troubles and things like that. Like when the pandemic started, I started doing little karaoke ukulele cover shows, and that's actually kind of like the ancestor of this format. Just to distract myself and to give other people something to do while they're just sitting in their house and going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, coronavirus. So I guess no matter what happens, I think I'm going to keep doing this, at least from time to time, to just get it out and try to kind of recenter. If there's another way that, you know, you found out that people can help, either of those causes, whether that's, you know, protecting trans kids in America or helping people, you know, in Ukraine fight back against tyranny, please leave it in the chat, leave it in the comments, let us know, let me know, because I'm very interested. It's really hard not feeling helpless at a time like this. So I love the idea of being able to like jump into action in any way that I can. And I've been trying to kind of do some research and figure out how you can get that going. So again, please share if there's something that you are doing or something that you're proud of. And just know, like, you're not alone, man. People are not, it's not a perfect time. I don't think it ever has been, really. But I think that if we can all find some kindness within ourselves to give to others, that life will be at least a little bit better and a little bit brighter. So this is the last song. It is Umbrella by Rihanna, a song that is specifically about having someone you can lean on, having someone you can depend on, whether that's a friend, a lover, a significant other, a parent, a sibling, you know, family, whoever. And, you know, even when it's dark, you still, you know, you're not alone. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope that this uplifts you. And I hope you have a really awesome rest of your weekend and a great week next week. And if you're watching this, you know, in 2083, then I hope I still, you know, look cute and sexy. Even if I'm a corpse. Especially if I'm a corpse. Okay. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Tony. Tony is a vet. He spent some time in the service. I'm sure that it's very difficult for you. I mean, it has to be triggering. Like, it's a very rough time. So again, if any of you guys are listening and you ever like even just need to chat, you know, just like hit me up. You can find me on my socials. I'm at Candace the Magnificent pretty much everywhere except for Twitter, where I am at that Candace Girl, and Discord. I'm at that Candace Girl there as well. All one word, Candace. Yeah, man. I know that like internet friends are different than real life friends, but also they're not, so hit me up. Here we go. Whoa, that is a very fast scroll. Okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
You had my heart, there will never be a world apart. Maybe in magazines, but you'll still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. That's when you need me there. With you I'll always share. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now when it's raining more than ever, know that we still got each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. These fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the war has struck its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. You can run into my arms. Say, okay, don't be alarmed. Come here to me. So gonna let the rain pour. I'll be all you need and more. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me. Come into me. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. You can always come into me. Come into me. It's pouring rain. Oh, it's pouring rain. Baby, come into me. Come into me.
Happy Black History Month, guys. 365 Black History Month. Black history is American history. I hope you've had a wonderful time, and I hope you come back soon. Good night.